Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter. Today, we're supposed to hurry on along to Ravennue village, because a dragon attacked Bose last episode, and apparently when Agate followed it, it went over Ravennue village, it burned all their orchard down, and we really need to go there to check it out. Tita joined our party as a mandatory one. For now, I was thinking, maybe we should just go around town talking to everybody, because everybody is in a state of panic, I bet, because of the dragon being there, so there might be some really interesting text to find, so I think I'm gonna do just that. Something must curious has happened. From the appearance of things, however, the danger has long since passed. It seems there's no urgent need to evacuate. Crayneck? I think it is, isn't it? I think it says butler. I thought a strong wind was blowing when suddenly everything became very dark. The next moment there was a huge monster landing on the market. I ran in here without even thinking. We received words from the owner that the situation is more severe than we'd anticipated. Thankfully, we'd already started preparing plenty of soup for those who evacuated here. Nothing helps to calm the mind quite like a warm bowl of soup. And maybe a blanket. It sounds like something terrible has happened outside. For now, we should remain indoors. I heard an awful noise just now. It reminds me of the 100-Day War. I'd heard it then too. The city was filled with a terrible, terrible sound. The sound of buildings collapsing. What a fearsome sound. I wonder what happened. Well, it seems there's no immediate danger. Let us remain here for the moment. Still, whatever made that sound must have been terrible indeed. Perhaps we should end for the day here. That sound. It was almost as if the thunder had struck. I wonder what could have happened out front. Well, you can find out in a while. For now, I think it's better if you stayed in here. Is it true? The market was attacked by an enormous monster. I can't believe it. Some enormous monster attacked the market. And this young man here had the nasty misfortune of getting caught up into it. All while preparing to open up his new store. I wish there was some way I could help. I know how very hard it is to get your start in the market. I myself went through as much back in my younger days. Just as I finally got permission to have a store and was preparing to open. I never thought something like that could happen to the market. Talk about a shock. Yeah, I think attacks by a legendary dragon, I don't think any insurers can cover that. You're kidding me. That's what happened to the market? Ugh, we're gonna have to rework our price model from the ground up. With the market closed, prices are bound to fluctuate drastically. That's not good. Because I'll need to review all the business deals I have going on right now. Yeah, can you think about the people before your finances, really? The manager just ordered some soup and he was pale as a ghost. Did something happen? You can't be telling me that a dragon crashed into a building, making the building almost completely collapse, and in the kitchen, they heard nothing. That's some proper sound isolation just there. I don't know the details, but something big went down outside, that's for sure. We can at least put out some cases of mineral water for now, I guess. There's some kind of fuss happening out front. That's the least of my worries now, though. I've got to finish prepping for the main course. Stacking off here can seriously jam up later when you need to start cooking. I think mise en place is not the biggest concern right now. Alright, let's head over to the rest of town. I want to check out the... We're not allowed into the market. Which, on some level, I can understand. Because if everything is collapsed, you don't want some people walking around in there. Did you see this now? There was an ancient dragon. A dragon! One of the legendary creatures said to have lived since before the Great Collapse over a millennium ago. I knew I was right when I theorized they still lived. I need to get testimony from the witness and draw a sketch and... Very excited. But if you start studying like ancient things, this is exciting. Even I found it exciting seeing a dragon. I saw that monster fly overhead on my way in front the landing port. I took a photo without even thinking. Do you think this could be a scoop? Maybe I can sell this to a magazine or something. I'm thinking you can definitely sell that to the newspapers. I never imagined something like that could happen to the market or the city. My dinner thoughts seems trivial in comparison. I can't even concentrate. You know what? Today will be bread and soup. If they don't like it, well, they don't have to eat. Mina, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? No, I'm fine. Well, don't worry. I'll protect the town. That's a neat idea, but we should worry about protecting ourselves first. Harry, please let us go to the evacuation site. Well, okay. Sensible little girl, definitely. Some rubble came crashing down right behind my wagon. I wonder if the people there are okay. It's a terrible situation, but for the sake of my fiancée, we've got to overcome it. A while back, I left the stand empty. During that time, she held down the fort all on her own. That's why this time is my turn to support her. Well, you should always try to support each other, no matter what. I heard the Castella ladies evacuated to this bar, but when I came inside, I saw her and her fiancé running the shop together. I figured I'd eventually turn out like this, but it's still kind of a shock. Gans, is that the pervert that keeps observing her the entire time? It is, isn't it? It's probably in the name. It makes sense to welcome people who evacuated from the market, but letting them operate in our store isn't a bit too generous? We're rivals after all. I wonder if they intend to wipe out what little business we get. No, I think at this time you shouldn't worry too much about it. Nothing new. To have the market collapse, that's crazy. We wanted to help, so we listed our place as an evacuation destination. So the people who run the ice cream and the Castella stand came here. Seems like they're continuing their business, so if you'd like, buy something from them. Yeah, because they need it. They have nothing left except their produce. The shop people are selling even from where they evacuated to, it seems. Really, I appreciate that. I still haven't decided on what to do for dinner tonight. Ah, you guys! Thanks, you really helped out during the rescue. Nah, it was an emergency situation. It's only natural to help. Was everyone able to safely evacuate? Yeah, seems so. At the mayor's direction, we'll be temporarily operating here. If all our shops just ceased business, it'll cause problems for all the citizens after all. Nice. That's Mayor Mabel for you. She's certainly fast on the response at a time like this. I'm sure it'll be tough like this, but good luck. We're cheering for you. You bet. I'll do my best for you too, little miss. If there's anything you want, give my partner the word. Hey, thanks for the help back there. The market's a mess, but I'm glad Lila was saved. I think we all are. She was amazing. Was something I think it was maple sugar. I don't think it's necessary anymore. I don't remember why. I think it was because I wanted to test the cookie thing. And we got a comment that in the beginning of the game, those assault cookies, snacks, are really useful. But the further in the game you get, the stronger you get as well. But the cookies stay the same. So they lose their potency against enemies. Which, at some point, I can actually quite see. Something terrible occurred. In accordance with Mayor Mabel's request, our hotel has opened its room to provide shelter for the merchants, but if the monster reappeared, what could we do? Not much. Phew, it was a struggle with these old bones, but somehow I managed to get all my equipment here. For now at least, I plan on running my business right here. After all, we don't know when the market will be restored. Probably in the next game, I'm hoping. Unless the entire world gets destroyed in the meanwhile, but let's not jinx that. Damn, 40 reviving bombs. And just from picking it up from chests. It seems like the merchants are carrying their goods to the individual rooms. Could it be? Maybe they're gonna get bought out by Mayor Mabel and become market number 2. Oh, don't tell, we'll become market number 2. I doubt it. They're probably gonna try and repair the market site itself. We managed to get to safety, but I really freaked out when old Miss Minuet went back to get her goods. The courage of the people who came through the flames of war really is different, huh? When the rubble fell, it felt like the war all over again. Back then, the ceilings collapsed in and everyone's so desperate to escape. But what you mustn't forget is that even then, we were able to rebuild. As long as we don't give up, we can bounce back from any tragedy. To me, memories of war are an irreplaceable lesson. Yeah. And that's why we need to do it together. Only together we can overcome anything. Gambler and issue, we have them both. Nice. Ooh, what damage there was to the market. In the worst case scenario, we might have to suspend our observation entirely. Just as we were going to resume our observations, to think something like this would happen. Even if I were to go inspect the market, considering the state it is in, well, perhaps I should abandon the remainder of my schedule and return to the capital. That may be wise. And I think everybody would understand that if you want to leave a region where a dragon just attacked the city. Yeah, that's not an everyday occurrence. Not by a long shot. Phew, I managed to get away in just the nick of time. After all the places I picked in a blind panic, I picked the mayor's house, huh? Talk about a mansion though, look at this place. Kinda wish I could have visited when it was a bit more peaceful. Even people fleeing disaster are guests when they come to this house. It's only natural to provide them with all the hospitality we can. Why, even during the war 10 years ago, citizens who evacuated to our home were provided with tea and refreshments. No matter the crisis, one must never lose their grace and composure. I am sure that Bose's swift recovery was based on Mayor Mabel's understanding of all this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will all be okay, but at the moment, it is an emergency situation. Would you look at this? Look at what this butler is doing for us. I was pushed my way in here without thinking, you see, but the man's serving tea to all of us. And this cup, just look at it. It must be worth more mirror than my house. Chokes up a bit to see such kindness it does. They're probably helping around the house. Lila remains unconscious. I don't think her life is in danger, but for now, all we can do is pray for her mercy. I can't decide what we should do for dinner without Lila. Aww. Oh, please, Lila, wake up. I've contacted all the shops people have evacuated to. Now I need to arrange a full investigation of the damage to the market and put together a plan to rebuild it and order materials. After that I need to arrange to have aid and repair materials sent to Lila. Ooh, get it together, Mabel. You have a mountain of work to do. How is it supposed to function if you sit around moping? Father would die of shame. I think your father would understand. Because Lila was a friend and not just a servant. Even so, she's doing an amazing job in her capacity. What lunacy! It's practically like a war started. I was I was just about to go off to the market for business too. To have to be attacked by a monster now of all times. Oh, Adios, who art in heaven? Why am I so punished? Really, Orvid? You are punished? There were people trapped on... No, Orvid? Goodbye. Apparently it was a terrifying monster that attacked the market, yes? To think that something like this is still flying around at this very moment. How awful. Suddenly it got super dark in the market. It was really scary. That thing flew in from the east. Just as caught in a glimpse of it, whoosh! There it was, right above the market. The wind coming off it was really intense too. I felt like I was going to get blown away. I hope the mirror's maid is okay. I hope so too. To think a giant monster like that would attack the market. I hope that girl is safe. Everyone, please calm down. The royal army will surely be arriving shortly. Until then, the goddess shall protect us all. Yes, Estelle will protect you all. Because she is our goddess. Alright. We're making quick work of the city. Plenty of time to get to Ravennue. You guys, you really helped us out at the market. If you hadn't been there, we might have not have rescued everyone. I'm sure Adios guided you to us. Thank you so much. Believe me, I'm glad we made it in time. Did everyone make it out alright? Yes, somehow. Except for poor Lila. Thank you for asking. All the merchants have settled down in the hotel. I hope Miss Lila recovers soon. Dad came home early today. Yay, I'm gonna play with him. I don't think he even realized what happened. I never even thought that the market would be attacked by a monster. Why does peace never last? Well, that's a question I don't think I can answer. Because if peace would last forever, it wouldn't be peace, it would be normality, wouldn't it? Things sound mad outside. I'm just going to focus on work. Things, yeah. Like you can focus on work when a dragon attacked your city. Something happened to the market. Something about a big monster or something, and everyone was losing it. I wonder what it was. Well, it was just exactly that, a monster. Right? Tita is everything, Sherazard is everything, Chloe is everything. Can we have a quick look if there's anything we can upgrade for these two? Somewhere I'm thinking maybe I should give Tita an HP4, since we've got a bunch of them now. And muting enemies, I don't think it's necessary. Might as well just give her an HP4 in that and increase the one thing she's weak in. Attack 3, we could get that to attack 4 because she doesn't have to move a lot. Eagle Eye, we can change that up to something else. Maybe. It is space. Yeah, these are always nice. I think action would be the thing for a lot of people, so we need a lot of shadow. Do we have Mind 3? We do, we don't have 4. I do like the Absorb though, she can keep that. Sleep? Let's leave it for now, but eventually we will need to look into adjusting that as well. So Mind 4, Defense 3. And let's give Tita, instead of mute, give her an HP 4. It will give her healing, but it's more to increase her HP at least a little bit. For now. The rest is just circumstantial. I don't think we have Evade 4 in the supply. Let's see what we can buy with what we have. Well, this should be easy. Strength -7. Oh, the high level ones all have the downside, don't they? That will definitely get rid of all our Water. What the hell? Let's just go for it. That's what they're here for, right? Can we? We can. No, I'm not gonna buy the action 4, even if I could allow it. I think I wanna keep saving it until we can get another EP cut. At least. And then the action 4 is gonna be like next to. Because I wanna have at least 2 more EP cuts if possible. I think we can. We should be able to get, right? What did we end up having? Single target fire, aerial, wind. Single target blue. Yeah, she's more of an attacker than a magic user, but she has aerial, so that's at least something. Earth Whirl. What's ingenuity? Recovers small amounts of EP while walking, so not a bad thing. Can we change the positions? You can go back there, you there. This will be okay. Can we? Yes, we can. Because this is how I remember Shira being. It's more of a personal touch. Alright, have a quick look at the armor shop as well. There's some sort of trouble at the market in the northern block, it seems. Me? And the timing could not be worse. Just as I was about to work out some trade deals. The market is in chaos. Not exactly a good time to making deals. What a thing to happen. I know some people were injured, but is the market itself okay? If it closes, they will disrupt every single thing that goes on in this town. Alright. Yeah, I thought we could possibly have to do that. T-launcher, still a small area. Let's buy 2 protect gear. Ceramic boots. Why the hell not? Yeah, let's just equip straight away, because I have no idea what I'm running into. Alright. Everything's gone straight to Gehenna here. And where's that old lunk? Off fishing somewhere, I bet. Such a devoted husband. Oh, they're not in a really good place, are they? I know they're an old married couple, but come on. They have to be coming together at a time like this. To be honest, I doubt the old man even realized that something happened. Our son was also injured during the attack on the market. Thankfully it's minor, but I heard someone was buried under the rubble. How terrifying. Oh, Miss Morano, I appreciate you treating me, but could you maybe be a bit more Ow, 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 ow. No, she cannot be more gentle, you wuss. Oh, Simon, put up with it. I don't want to hear a grown adult crying like a child. Aren't you ashamed? It seems something terrible happened at the market. My husband ran out in a panic. Father ran out in a bit ago in a panic. It's rare to see him this worked up. Did something serious happen? A dragon attacking a city? Yeah, pretty serious. Alright, that's everyone. So it's time to head towards Ravennue. Shouldn't be too far away. And we'll avoid combat for now, because we spend a lot of time talking to everybody, but I really wanted to, and I feel like it did give us a lot more insight on the mental state of everyone in town. So I think we did right by that choice. So let's see how the village is doing. They'll probably be in a very big disarray as well. Alright, they shouldn't be too far, maybe? Oh, new monsters. That means I need to attack them. But that's the thing, what we always say, if there are new monsters, we need to attack them and see what they can do. Alright. Well, just normally attack them, I'm sure it'll be fine. And of course, our dear old Shira is here again. The great equalizer.
Piece of cake.
Well, once we fought you, we'll pause you for now. But like I said, we have more pressing business at the village. I totally forgot we had to walk an entire pit to get to Ravennue. Smelling salts. And last time I saw something this empty, I was looking at my calendar. That's actually quite sad. But I think we all been there at some point. Alright, that didn't move them apart, so... There she goes. The greatest strength Tita has. Small groups clumped up all together.
Well, that takes care of that.
No way. Dear God, look at that. It really did burn everything. This was definitely deliberate. The chance that Loewe can control a dragon like that, it's insane to think about. It's awful. Let's try and find the village elder. He's the one who contacted us. If anyone knows where Agate and the dragon went, it will probably be him. Yeah, let's look. Yeah, we definitely check in on everyone in the city. Hey, welcome. The fires may be out, but the damage to the orchards it's just terrible. I wonder if Ravennue can even survive this. We'll have Mayor Mabel contact you. As a region, we need to come together. Anything special? Problem. We don't have a lot of basic ingredients, do we? Well, I'll be fine. Like I said, I first want all the recipe before I start cooking. Or else everything will be a bit messed up, because I then don't know what I have eaten and what I haven't. It looks like the fire's out, but all the fruit that has finally come to, well, fruition is gone. What can I even say to the orchard tenders? Pick yourself up and go at it again. Everyone in the village put something of themselves into that orchard. We took care of it through the rain, the wind, and yet it was all torn down and burned to ashes in a single moment. I'm so frustrated and angry I can even cry. Alright, we got the paradise cooler. Let's see. As always. Yeah, we got a really big... Oh? Did I run past it? Oh, there it is. It's all the way on top. Cures all status ailments. Not bad. But everyone's saying I can't go outside because of the mean dragon. Are dragons really that scary? In the stories they're all nice and good and help the goddess. I guess dragons have different personalities, just like you, Louis and Vincent. Oh, Miss Fraser. Hey, Louis. Thank Adios, I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, I'm fine. But the orchards... Aw, you cheer up so easily. Don't worry, it's okay. We're all together and we won't let the dragon do anything else bad. Really? Really. So just listen to your dad and be a good boy, okay? Just for a little while longer. Okay, I will. Yeah, and that's an important job for a bracer too. Calming everybody down in a situation like this. It's very important. Alright, let's not go too fast. We gotta go by the orchards as well. Oh, where on this earth did Vince run off to? And after I told him not to go out because it was so dangerous too. He really does take after his grandfather. Have things on one ear in and the other one out with both of them. Well, it's probably because of the love of the city they have. Oh, my husband poured his heart into researching fruit trees. He introduced more efficient machines, carefully crossbred trees to be shorter so that harvesting would be easier. He did so much for the orchards. There is passion. But now... Oh, what can I possibly even say to make things better? Maybe you don't have to say anything at all. Just being there can mean a lot too. This is terrible. The orchards are ruined. Oh, it even got the Pesca tractor. Damn you, dragon. Damn you. Sir. Oh, I remember you. You have come all the way from the guild in Bose? Yeah, that's right. You remember us, sir? Ah, yes, you slew those monsters for us, and you helped with the bandits as well. It will be hard to forget you after all that. I see. Oh no, never mind that. Where did the dragon go? Yes, Agate, where's Agate? Yes. After burning the orchards, the dragon flew north. Agate showed up right afterwards and helped out to put the fires out. But when it was over, he simply vanished. Agate, are you sure he didn't go off to find his sister? She lives here, right? His, what? No. Oh, no. His sister isn't alive, is it? We didn't... No. Oh, man. Ah, I see. So that's what Agate tells people, is it? Pardon? What do you mean? I did check earlier. Agate is not with Misha. He's not at his house either. I see. So he must have gone after the dragon then. North of here. That means the abandoned mine where the bandits were hiding that one time. Pardon me, Elder Ryzen. Can we be of any help in any way? Oh, no. You don't need to fret over us. We managed to get the fires out, so all that's left is cleaning up. More importantly, please help Agate. When he's in this sort of state, there's no telling what he might do. Got it. Everyone, come on. Let's search the road leading to that mine. Okay. I think Misha isn't alive. I think she died during the 100-Year War, isn't it? And he's not admitting it to everyone because he doesn't want to deal with it. Of course the people in Ravennue know about it, because how else could they? I really hope it isn't. I really hope she's alive somewhere or something. But the more I'm thinking about it, I don't think it is. Wow. They did say there was something heartbreaking coming up with Agate, but damn, this really hit deep straight away. Ideals grant us strength. All the trees that poured our love and life into, all gone. My tractor, we just... anyway, right now we need to clean up. We'll think about what to do later. I heard the dragon hit Bose too. I'm worried, damn it, but I can't abandon the folks here either. My wife and son are in Bose. Once we're done cleaning up here, I'm going to rush over there as fast as I can. While we're fighting the fires, Agate arrived from out of the blue. He used that huge sword of his to cut down some burning trees, roots and all. Thanks to him, the fire didn't spread any farther. I'll admit, all I could do was just stand there and stare in awe. Damn. Okay, so at least what he did was, he made sure the fires didn't spread from the orchards to the rest of the town. So he did make sure that the people were safe, as a proper bracer would. But the fact that this is his town probably give him a bit of a fright and a panic. The 6 good souls lost in the fires of war sleeps here. And there it is, in plain sight. We've read about it before, but we never knew it. At least I've never connected those dots. Leave Abel, Nicole, Wim, Liana and Misha. May you rest peacefully by the goddess's side. Wait a second. Misha, that's the person the elder talked about a bit ago. What is it, Estelle? Oh, no. It's nothing. Oh, I'm really curious now, but we need to chase after Agate first. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? But we have things we need to do, and we need to do them first. The screams of the children, the smoke of the burning trees. Oh mercy, everything from 10 years ago comes rushing back. It took but a single moment to lose everything we had. Ah, so this locked house is Agate's house, isn't it? Ah. Oh, that's one way of figuring that one out. Alright, let's see if we can find our way through the mine. West. Alright, so okay, we're gonna go straight to the mine. We'll check the eastern part of this another time, because I think we are a bit pressed for time. Because Agate, he might be in trouble. So any monsters we already know, we'll try and skip them, but knowing me, I will probably fail in some of those regards. Because our main goal right now is get to Agate and help him. I do want to check if there are some chests though. Let me guess, I'm walking perfectly in the same direction. Like I said before, in the next episode, or as soon as we are able to walk freely, I will check this entire area thoroughly. Ah! This is the entrance to the abandoned mine. The door's open. Do you think... Estelle, look. The chain's been cut. It looks recent too. I knew it. Definitely Agate's work. Looks like he went inside. We have to hurry and catch him. Come on. Okay. Yeah, so they might be in the open area inside the mine. I think that is where the airship was docked after it got, let us say, procured by the Capua gang. Oh, there it is. Oh, I can't imagine that Loewe has full control over that. And if he is as strong as a dragon, and therefore able to control it, we stand no chance against him. Oh, he's using the gospel to control it. Alright, that should be enough. We'll need a bit more time to gather the necessary data. Of course, this is the sort of job he'd shoved off to me. Having a bad day? I have a guess, it seems. You're that red lieutenant from before, aren't you? You've got that same golden sword. Been a while, you bastard. Agate Krosner, the heavy blade, brazier rank C. No, you're promoted to rank B after the coup. No surprise that a former member of the intelligence division would already know that. You were always sneaking around in the shadows like a rat back then. Decided to get a bit more showy this time, huh? Well, whatever. I ain't interested in arrest or anything. nice like that today. I'm just gonna slice that mug look right off your face. Confident, aren't we? I wouldn't call that happened showy personally. It was certainly nothing compared to what you saw 10 years ago. I've had a look at the records of every bracer in this country. You and I are very similar in some ways, Agate Krosner. Similar, huh? You don't know shit, so don't say shit. He's unfocused. He's letting himself be distracted. You should know from our last encounter the difference in our abilities. On top of that, I have a dragon at my disposal. So what could possibly drive you to engage me alone? You think I give a damn about my chances of winning? I can't stand you. I'll take any chance I can to kick your ass. Unbelievable. Is this the extent of your power? I won't even need the dragon. What? We may be similar in some ways, but there is one crucial difference between us. That being the reason we take up our sword. The hell are you? I will mind to discard my humanity and walk the path of ruin. You only wield yours in desperate attempts to fill the emptiness within you. Swinging that lump of iron fills the void within you. For a brief moment, your rage let you flee from your grief. But in the end, you're only deluding yourself. Which, ironically, is the exact description as you can call the wild rage skill that Agate has. Pumping him full of madness and strength, but in the end leaves him pretty much empty. Shut up! Should you continue to hide behind your delusions, you will never move forward. As you are now, you are neither fit for enlightenment nor the path I follow. You will always remain incomplete. Shut the hell up! What was that Agate's voice? The way it's echoing. I think he must be in the big opening mining pit. Come on, let's hurry. Again, I will try to get through this as quickly as possible and we'll search it thoroughly in the next upcoming episode. I think for now it's more important that we help Agate because he is in trouble. EP charge 2. An empty treasure chest full of promise, yet devoid of payoff. A perfect metaphor for me. Alright. Bridge is broken. Do we need to get around it? I don't think so. Thankfully there are no monsters in here at the moment. Could that be because of the dragon? That they all flee out of here? Flew? Agate's further in. We need to hurry. Oh, I think I just went the way out again. Yeah, that's my mistake. Got a little bit turned around by twisting the camera. Huh? This bridge was broken the last time we came here. I believe I remember hearing that the army repaired it after the bandit incident. Oh, okay. Okay, so it doesn't mean easier way for us to get to the opening? But that would be a valid reason to repair the bridge. I'm so in a hurry in order to get there. Ah, there we are. Ah! Damn you. Careless. As the one mercy I can offer you, I'll end this quickly. Ah. Yeah. What the hell? He broke his blade like it was nothing. Now then, it's almost time. I should alter the Gospel's control style while I still have a moment. Just a damn second. I'm not done yet. It's not over yet. That's Agate! Tita! You still cling to the broken lump of iron. As you wish. You shall die as broken as your blade. No! Sure stuff. The hell are you doing? I was worried about you, Agate, so I came here with Estella. Tita! You! Stop them! Ah! Just when I thought this day couldn't get any worse. Please. Stay away, please! You idiot. You think please will work on him? Just run already. The granddaughter of Zeiss's Professor Russell, Tita Russell. I heard you were a child genius, but no genius would ever behave so recklessly. In truth, I'm not that fond of harming women and children. Still, I'll do what I must. Now be a good girl and move. You son of a bitch! I won't move. I won't. Agate always saving me, so I have to help him back. I have to. No, that's not it. Not just it. He's blonde, he always looks annoyed. He always treats me like a kid and calls me things like short stuff, but he's really nice and he always watches out for me. He means so much to me. I love him. So I won't move, no matter what. Tita. You're a very brave little girl. She really is. Though I can hardly believe you cared that much for such a blockhead. It seems you aren't the only ones who wish to challenge me, so I'll take my leave for now. The Royal Army? Whew. Yeah, I couldn't take more than that. All hands prepare to take the field immediately upon landing. Yes, sir! Okay, focus, Craven. Whew. You can sort your head out afterwards. They finally show their faces. Now we can begin the final experiment. Wait, you... Don't forget, Agate Krosner. So long as you continue to delude yourself, you won't amount to anything. Nor can you protect anything you deem important. I think deep down, Loewe isn't really that bad of a person. He just made the wrong choices. Because he's trying to teach Agate to be better. Right here in this moment, despite of everything. Wait. Now look, I stood here and listened to you run your mouth for what felt like forever. I am so not letting you get away after all that. Estelle Bright, you too should take this to heart. Once this experiment ends, our plans will enter its next stage. If you fail to keep your wits about you, I guarantee you will come to regret it. Hey, wait, what's that supposed to... Ah, curse you, dragon, you will not flee. All hands fire. Fire, bring it down. As if your cannons can do anything against the legend. Or this dragon. Let us go, Ravennue, the agent. You better remember that. He's going straight for Haken Gate, isn't he? He went here to lure out the royal army so he could attack another location. Wait, why aren't we chasing him? What are you doing? Does this have something to do with your stupid bracer grudge? Not in the slightest. That monster wasn't even scratched by rounds from a combat vessel. What do you intend to do that cannons cannot? Well, General, even to you, Your Highness, I shall not yield this point. Courage and recklessness are different things. Your Highness, I'm sure you saw the damage to Bose and Ravennue. This has in essence become a war. A war, yes, you're right. Leave the bread to the bakers, Miss Bright. If this is a war, the professionals will handle it. And if you want my advice, you're better off searching for Ourobor's center of command. But he's right. He's so right. Do what we can in cooperation with the army. And if it's an all-out battle, the army can better handle that. Let us handle the other things. You're kidding. Agate? Agate? Take it easy, okay? I just finished patching you up. You are the heavy blade Agate? Yes. Cassius told me you're quite an active young bracer. I don't care what the old man said. General, listen. Leave the bread to the bakers, war to the professionals? You're seriously saying that? Of course I'm serious. Unlike bracers who exist only to protect private citizens, we must protect the country as a whole. We must protect Liberl soul and those who live upon it. The army is the only instrument that can... Protect Liberl soul soil and those who live upon it, huh? Don't make me laugh. Whoa, Agate, calm down, please. You're always too late. You idiots move like slugs. You just worry about keeping yourself in step. You can't do shit without orders. You can even protect the things you say you will. You can't do it now, and you didn't do it 10 years ago. Are you... I wonder... Who the hell could leave it to you? This time, I gotta protect Misha, myself. Agate, is he okay? He doesn't seem to have reopened his wounds. He's simply exhausted, physically and mentally. Oh, Agate, he was making an even bigger fuss than usual. For now, he needs rest in his own bed. His home is in Ravennue. My ship can take him that far at least. Thank you. Wait a minute. How do you know Agate's house in Ravennue? I remember that I met him once before. The little boy from that day has grown quite a bit. What day? It was immediately after the 100-Day War. The day the memorial to his sister and the other villages was erected. Yeah, he never dealt with it, ever. It gets still so much in pain from all that. I see, what a mess. Miss Bright, General Sir, I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble. No, in the end we couldn't stop the dragon's rampage. I'm sorry we weren't much of help. Really, you have no reason to disparage yourself, Miss Bright. Even with the dragon still on the loose, you have proven indispensable in the aid you have given others. You successfully evacuated the market, and Mr. Krosner's firefighting efforts were marvelous. Only you bracers could have responded so quickly. I have to admit, General, it feels a little strange to hear it from you. But about Agate, is it true that during the war his little sister was... It is, yes. Liberal forces and the Imperial army were fighting on the village's outskirts. During the battle, some Erebonian incendiary rounds hit the village. Ultimately, some of the homes were burned and some of our villagers lost their lives. One of them was Misha Krosner. To be honest, I'd heard a little bit about this. Agate never seemed remotely interested in talking about it though, so I never brought it up. Now I understand. In a way, the Royal Army is culpable for the entire incident. The defense line we established to protect the village ended up doing little more than drawing the fight into it. The end result was large portions of the village being laid to waste. Oh. And the order to establish the defensive line came from my desk. You can very easily say that the blood of those people is on my hands. General sir, please, you don't need to blame yourself. The Royal Army was doing their duty, that's all. The whole thing was just a tragedy built on several coincidences colliding. No, Ryzen, you needn't make excuses for me. Those sort of justifications hold no meaning for those who lost family. Those like that red-haired young man. Well, after the battle, I attended the funeral for the village's dead as a representative of the army. I still clearly remember the eyes of one particular red-haired young man in the attendance. Bottomless sadness, twisted by rage, eyes such as I have never seen before or since. And it was the one responsible for giving him such eyes. No, that is not true. Agate never blamed the Erebonians, or the Royal Army, or even you, General. The person he blamed was himself. What do you mean? All I know is that what I observed, but Agate always seemed to blame himself in some way for Misha's death. It wasn't even remotely true, of course, but he convinced himself it was. And then, after practically torturing himself after what happened, he left the village. He wanted to search for an answer, to find a way to make it up to Misha. It always thought his time as a Threathog in ruin was because of that, because he never found his answer. He did eventually get his head screwed back on and began walking the path of a bracer, but I don't think he ever truly found the answer he sought. He's still trapped by that same sadness, that same anger at himself. How terrible. Hey General, are you sure you won't let us bracers help against the dragon? What? We definitely have some strong points the army doesn't. We're smaller, so we can respond faster. We're closer to the civilian population. It's a bit easier for us to get to places where the army has trouble getting to too. I know we could help if you'd let us. But now that I've heard all this, I think Agate became a bracer because he thought there was potential in those abilities. The potential to find a way to make peace with his sister. Yeah, I think I can understand now why Agate became a bracer when Dad invited him. Dad became a bracer when he lost Mom after all. So to prove the potential of bracers, and more than anything, to help the people in need around me, I want to do everything I possibly can. So please, let us help you. Estelle. Nicely said. I wonder, had bracers been in Bose 10 years ago, could it all have been? It's nothing. Cassius is swamped with other duties, so I will be taking command of the army operations against the dragon. I need to head back to Agate and hold council over our next moves. I will take your suggestion under advisement. So then, not to be hasty, I merely said I would take it under advisement. I will contact your guild house tonight with the results of our deliberations. And I think you cannot ask for of the general more than this. Because he does respect the bracers. He's just set in his ways. And I think eventually he will let us help him. That is all I can promise. Right, we understand. We'll be on pins and needles for the response, General. I must pardon myself here then. Ryzen, my thanks for your hospitality. Oh no, please, come by any time. Okay, we best get back to Bose. Agate should probably stay here, huh? He's going to need at least a few days to recover from his wounds. We should let him sleep for now. Yeah, good idea. Let's check in on him before we go and fill in Tita with what's going on. Elder Ryzen? I know now not the best time to ask, but please, take care of Agate for us. You don't need to worry. He's part of our family here. Besides, compared to 10 years ago, a dragon is nothing. You should be thanking the goddess no one has died yet. Oh yeah. That really cuts into you after a bit. Misha died in the 100-Day War. And he blames himself. Yeah. The fact that he blamed himself for a lot of things, it seems very clear in retrospect. And his moveset all centers around that rage, that feeling of helplessness, it seems. Yeah. And to be honest, I think the answer that he seeks, I think he can find it in Tita. I mean, I'm not saying that they should date or anything. I mean, meaning that Tita can be the little sister he can help. Because Misha isn't there anymore, but Tita is. It's hard to explain, but I think the game will go in that direction. Because even Agate cannot ignore what she did for him. Being so brave to just stand in between him and a dragon. Not even thinking for a second about her own safety. Yeah, there is definitely something we can all be proud of towards her, definitely. Damn. But yeah, another great one, definitely. There's so many great things in this game. Like, there are so many episodes where there is a story bit that just blows me away, and this is just one of them again. Because I never even realized that Misha might have been dead. Not even for a second, even though I saw the memorial before. I read it. Didn't hang in my head, that name. I actually thought it was one of the kids we saw in town in previous visits. That's how far away from realizing that I was. And then hearing that, like, bam, just exactly at the moment that you realize it. It hits you so hard, it really did. Yeah, but that's good story writing in my opinion, it definitely is. But yeah, we're gonna leave it here. Next time we're gonna go about Ravennue village, we're gonna talk to Tita and see how Agate's doing. And I'm pretty sure she will be wanting to stay here for him until he rests up. And I will more than allow that if she wants to, if I haven't chosen that. But that's up to her. So, next time, like I said, we're gonna go over Ravennue village, go back to Bose, check in with Mayor Mabel, and see what the general will come back with what we can potentially help with, and see where we move on from there. But, until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time as we check on Agate. Bye bye.